back, everybody. December 5th, 2022. I hope you all had a great weekend. I've got a pretty crazy video for you to look at today. If you've been following my channel for any period of time, you know that we cover sky phenomena, not just within the Earth's atmosphere, but also what takes place around our sun. You are looking at what they call the LASCO C2 combination satellite feed. I know that's a mouthful, but that's what it is. And time again, some incredible things have been captured on these cameras. And December 4th was no different. Take a look at what pops up in one of the frames and eerily looks like a cube-shaped craft, which has been captured before, not only outside the Earth's atmosphere, as you could see here, but also has been a phenomena in the sky that's been reported for years and years. In fact, if you look up the keywords Borg cube, B-O-R-G, you will see that there is a legit history about this shape of craft being captured in many different ways. In fact, there was a very popular sighting in Texas a few years ago of what looks like a cube either revealing itself from within a cloud or almost looked as if it was breaking the sound barrier with how the cloud is around the edges, as you would see on a jet breaking into a supersonic speed. So before we dig in a little more into the discovery I made on December 4th, I wanted to give you a basic understanding and history of the different cube craft sightings, whether within the atmosphere or out in space. Now, something that's unique and different about this particular capture is the detail we see within these images, both in the negative format and also captured in the normal raw footage that the satellite provides. It's pretty incredible. You can quite literally see layers to this thing, and also that front edge of the cube, and in that negative version on the left, you can almost see geometry to it, which in many ways resembles what is now, as I said, called the Borg cube. It's been used in movies, TV shows, you name it. It's a very popular shape and is pretty mind-blowing when you actually compare it to some of the images and replications people have come up with after seeing such a thing. There's something else interesting I want to point out that I was able to capture on HelioViewer, which is another website where you can adjust settings and look at any of the satellite cameras that are facing the sun. As I said, I captured it first on the LASCO C2 in somewhat of a raw form, and then I went over to HelioViewer, which is much better quality minus the negative version, and that's how I was able to get this image right here. So what I want to do now is show you exactly how you can go about doing the same thing and searching for these types of images. I'm going to show you exactly how I was able to find this, and then I want to discuss a little bit of detail that does make a significant difference. Alright, so here we are on the website helioviewer.org, a much higher quality website which gives you a much higher quality image or images than many other sites you see online. So over here on the upper left is where you would set the camera. Right now we're on SOHO. We have the instrument set for LASCO, as in LASCO C2, which is where I originally found this object, and then the detector, as you can see once again, is C2. Now, as I was watching the raw version, I realized that the time that this object popped up was exactly at 11 hours, 26 minutes, and 43 seconds. And the second I punched in that time, this frame popped up, giving us a super detailed look of an actual cube near our sun. Now, as I zoom in, you're going to see this box called Earth Scale, and this is used to show you how big the Earth is compared to the sun. This black ring is set here to block out the glare so we could see what's happening on the corona of the sun, which is the outermost edges. That's how we see our CMEs or any sort of eruptions that come from the surface of the sun. And now many times you'll see black boxes show up, and some people claim those boxes are used to block things out so we can't see them. Now, this clearly is not that. There's no black whatsoever. Not only that, but it looks like there's almost a trail. You have to understand that these videos are made up of multiple images, which basically puts this in a time-lapse type video, almost in fast motion. So what we're capturing here is what looks like this object shooting up in this direction, and possibly because it's moving so fast, this one image actually shows a trail leading up to the actual object. Now let's get in real close here so you could see that this object could possibly be much larger than the Earth. Now, one thing that's hard to tell on these sites is depth. So we don't know if this is in front of the sun, behind the sun, so it's hard to determine whether or not we can compare it to the Earth scale here, but it just gives you a basic idea. But again, look at how you can see through this beam or trail, and you can see what's behind it, which means it's almost like a blur, and leads me to believe that this object was moving at the time it was captured. Now finally, let's get in real close, and we could scroll over here. We can get the Earth out of the way, and just like in the negative image, you could see that front edge of the cube right here. You see a different layer about 3/4 of the way up to the top of the cube. So what I did was take this image plus the negative image, and all I did was enhance what's already there. I did not add anything or subtract anything. It was a simple enhancement tool that everyone has on their computers in the photo category. I'm going to leave this website in the description box of the video so you guys can go check this out on your own for as long as it stays there. Who knows? This could disappear at any moment. But once again, it's at 11 hours, 26 minutes, 43 seconds on December 4th, 2022. All right, my friends, I could not pass up sharing this image with you. There is a history of cube-shaped objects being seen in the skies above Earth, out in space, near our sun. Is this yet another capture of what many dub the Borg cube? I would love to hear your thoughts below, or if you have any other information about this type of craft, or any other weird anomalies you may have captured or seen in the sky, please let me know down below. And don't forget to share this video. Who knows, we may never see this image again, but I also believe that this will not be the last time that we are going to see an object of this shape, if it actually is an object. In my opinion, there's just a little too much detail with this specific image to say otherwise. I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch this video. Shout out to Canada. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye. Stop right there, my friends. If you have not already, click that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Click all and you will get all notifications from this channel. And trust me, you won't be disappointed.